Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to dive a little bit into the fascinating world of Led Zeppelin, one of the greatest rock bands of all time. Let's look back into what I say is the golden era of rock and roll. In 1972, Led Zeppelin, with their relentless touring schedule and global success, decided to see what they could do as a band to push the boundaries of their music even further than they already have. The idea was to combine their rock sound with the exotic and mystical realm of Middle Eastern music. Keep in mind, this wasn't completely groundbreaking. George Harrison was introduced to the sitar in 1965 while filming the movie Help, and played the instrument on Norwegian wood, released on Rubber Soul later in 1965. Whether conscious or not, maybe this was a bit of the inspiration. Anyhow, Led Zeppelin had transformed their mansion into a makeshift recording studio, where they indulged in long jam sessions and collaborative songwriting, and I'm sure a lot of other things too. Having been inspired by the tales of Arabian Nights and the rich cultural heritage of the East, the band had the creative yearning to create something truly groundbreaking. Led Zeppelin's musical exploration took them on an immersive journey, fusing their signature rock sound with intricate Eastern melodies. Their dedication to experimentation and boundary pushing was evident in every note they played. This particular song centers around a signature chord progression with an alternative tuning on Page's guitar, D-A-D-G-A-D. Since John Paul Jones was late to the session, Page and Bonham worked together to make the guitar riff and drums come together seamlessly. According to Jimmy Page, Bonham's drumming was the key to the song, and it wasn't what he played, it was what he didn't play. Peter Grant, who was Led Zeppelin's manager, said, "I remember Bonzo having me listen to the demo with only him and Jimmy. It was fantastic. What's funny is after our first recording of the song, we found it sounded a bit like a dirge. We were in Paris and had Atlantic listen to it. Then we all thought it sounded like a dirge. So Richard Cole was sent to London to find a Pakistanis orchestra. Jonesy put it all together and the final result was exactly what was needed. He was an exceptional arranger." Just what is a dirge, you may ask? It's a mournful or melancholy song often played at a funeral that expresses grief, sadness, or lamentation for the deceased. Interesting. Led Zeppelin's dedication and attention to detail were second to none. They meticulously crafted the arrangement, incorporating exotic sounds like the sitar, tabla, and mellotron, weaving an intricate tapestry of sound that transported listeners to quite a different world. By now, you've probably guessed the song I'm referring to. This epic track, released in 1973, was none other than Kashmir. Its epic scale and captivating blend of Western and Eastern influences captured the imagination of millions of fans worldwide. The song clocks at 8 minutes 31 seconds, and normally radio stations would stay away from any tune that ran that long, but not after the success of Stairway to Heaven, and of course, it was Led Zeppelin. Interesting fact, in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Mike Damone tells Mark Ratner, "When it comes down to making out, whenever possible, put on side 1 of Led Zeppelin 4. In the next scene, he's on a date, but Cameron Crowe, who directed the show, couldn't get the rights to any songs from Led Zeppelin 4, so he used Kashmir." One never knows how experimentation is going to pay off, and for Zeppelin, it paid off in a big way. The combination of Jimmy Page's powerful guitar riffs, Robert Plant's soaring vocals, John Bonham's thunderous drumming, and John Paul Jones' masterful bass lines and overall musicality created a sonic experience like no other. Led Zeppelin's live performances of Kashmir were nothing short of legendary. The band's onstage chemistry and undeniable talent brought the song to life, captivating audiences and leaving them in awe of their musical prowess. According to Jimmy Page, "It was a risk for us to delve into Middle Eastern influences, but we wanted to challenge ourselves and create something different. Kashmir was a result of that experimentation, and it turned out to be one of our most beloved songs." Robert Plant says, "The fusion of rock and Eastern music opened up new sonic possibilities. It allowed us to explore different textures and emotions, and Kashmir became a powerful expression of that." John Bonham says, "We were always pushing each other creatively. The energy and passion we brought to Kashmir was infectious, and we could feel it resonate with our fans during our live performances." John Paul Jones says, "It was a collaborative effort from start to finish. We all contributed our ideas and expertise to shape the song into what it became. The success of Kashmir reaffirmed our belief in the power of musical exploration. Led Zeppelin's decision to journey into the realm of Middle Eastern music was a testament to their artistic vision and, honestly, fearlessness. It solidified their status as innovators in the rock genre and left a permanent mark on music history. You know, true artistry knows no boundaries, and sometimes the most remarkable moments happen when artists step outside of their comfort zones. And remember, folks, everything you do is a form of art.